Okay, so this is the next manoeuvre. We're going to look at doing the left reverse here. So basically what we're going to do is pull up just past the junction on the left hand side, and then we're going to reverse back into that junction that's on the left. So this is your starting point for the manoeuvre. You always want to park about 10 metres away from the junction that you're looking to do this upon, because if we was to park too close, then people might not be able to see round us if they were looking to emerge out of that junction. So we always want to stay about 10 metres back. So we're going to pull away. So we're clutching in, get first gear, get our biting point. We check all the way around the car, left shoulder, into the left mirror, into your centre mirror, your right mirror and your right shoulder. It's nice and clear, so we pull away. Now, we're going to need to signal to pull up, and we want to signal just as we're passing the junction. So anywhere at this stage here, we're just going to signal to the left. We start to bring the car over towards the curb. We just want to be reasonably close for this, and we just need to stop about 5 or 6 metres away from the start of the point of turn, so we don't need to get too far away from the junction this time like we did in the previous one, because otherwise we'd be reversing for too long on the opposing side of the road, you know, from traffic coming from behind us. So this is the start of the manoeuvre now. We're going to do the preparation, so we're going to get it into reverse gear, which we've got just there. We're going to bring the clutch towards the biting point, and now we're going to have a look around the car. So we start the left shoulder into the left mirror, the centre mirror, the right mirror, and over your right shoulder. It's nice and clear, so we're going to take the handbrake off and we're going to start to reverse back. Now as we're coming back, you can see in that mirror there that we're approaching the point of the turn where the curb starts to bend round. So we're going to let it go a little bit further towards before we start to steer to the left. So I'd say at about that point there, we're now going to start to put half a turn on. So we've put half a turn on, and you can see the car is now following the curb. And you can see that I've put half a turn on, and that's just going round there nicely. We don't need to do anything else with that steering but leave it at this half a turn. We're going to check now around your right shoulder to make sure that there's no cars coming, which there isn't. And then we're going to check through the left shoulder to make sure there's no cars coming either. And as we're coming round, you can see it's staying reasonably close. We're going to check again to the right, it's nice and clear. We check again through the left shoulder, and again it's nice and clear. It's still coming round reasonably close to the curb. I haven't done anything with that steering just yet. And you can see that we're now going to start to come straight with the curb. So as the car starts to come round here, you can see that we're going to start to run parallel, which is about at that point there. And then all we need to do now is just take that half a turn off back to the right again, so your wheels are now running straight, and keep looking behind us through our left shoulder, and we're going to start to reverse down the road. And we're just going to come past the drain, which you can see just there, and we're now going to park up about 2 or 3 car lengths inside the road, just so we leave enough room for people to pass in and out of the junction. Once you've stopped, we're going to put the handbrake on into neutral, and we can rest our feet.